Dun 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 dun. Ta-da! Look, it's a new steak and kidney Fray Bentos pie. Better, more of it. Better meat, more of it. You hear that? It makes slushy sounds. I don't know, this is going to be interesting. Well, we all know what the deal is. I cut it open. It lasts till 2024. We've got some new stuff written on the back here. Humble pie for us. We put our hands into our... We put our hands up. Our recipe has not been up to scratch lately. Wow, has this been feedback from people like me who've been reviewing their pies, saying they smell like cat food and they taste like they've got the meat from cat food in it? They're trying to reclaim their title of Dinner of Champions. Interesting. About 30 minutes. What temperature in the oven? Oh, it's come down to 180. Interesting. Right, let's get it in the oven at 180 and see if they've improved this bad boy at all. While the oven is heating up, I will endeavour to open the pie and inspect if there's anything visually different about it from the outset. I'm also going to poke a hole in the middle of the pie because I'm fed up with them spitting stuff all out of the sides. There we go. It does smell better than normal. It really does smell better. That's interesting. Let's go for a classic hole in the middle. Turn it a little bit so it won't close up. That's going to allow steam to escape from the top, so steam trapped under the pie doesn't push all the filling out. Okay, let's wait for the oven to be ready. So, I'm trying a new trick with this one. I have it in a water bath so as the sauce won't burn, and we see if we can get the pastry to rise as much as possible. I know doing this with a new sauce is interesting, but it's something I saw online and I wanted to try out. It's one of those sort of Fray Bentos pie hacks I've heard about. Let's see if it works, shall we? You'll get to see it rising. I'm going to do one of those quick videos, time-lapse. It's rising. Sorry, I didn't want to use any copyright music, so I just thought I'd hum and sing over this stupid pie rising. Okay, it's cooked. Let's get it out the oven. Now, the bath has stopped it boiling over, but it's still bubbling, so it's still cooked. And this is what's going on. The pastry seems cooked. Let's go and get it ready. So, first of all, I'm going to take it out of the hot water. Pop it down on the side. Get rid of the very hot pan. It's already shrunk down. I don't know if you can see that. I had to extend the cooking time by 8 minutes to compensate, by the way, for the change in cooking temperature forced by the water. But I'm kind of hoping, and of course the middle didn't rise as much because of the hole in the middle, but I'm kind of hoping that the pastry was better cooked by being cooked slower. Now, as always with these, you have to spoon it out like this, really, and take the contents out. That meat does look better than normal, although the filling does look waterier than normal, which would be because none of it managed to evaporate. There we go. It's definitely piping hot all the way through, so it's definitely cooked. The water isn't stopping it reaching 100 degrees centigrade, it's just preventing it from going any higher. So that prevents any burning or anything. I don't know, I always want to cook them like this, and this just gives me the ideal opportunity. And of course, I enjoy it with tomato ketchup, and I know a lot of you disagree with that as well. I don't care. But it's yummy. Let's see what this tastes like. Dreading it a little. The pastry has improved a bit. Bit watery, but I imagine that's because I've kept the temperature down. Actual identifiable pieces of liver. That actually tastes like liver. Look at that. That is confirmed piece of liver. So we actually have a much better quality filling than previously, where you couldn't tell anything from anything. Pastry, still the same thing going on, right? If anything, I'd say the pastry is more cooked than normal. Even though it hasn't risen as much because of the hole in the middle and because of the water bath, the pastry has actually cooked. It tastes more like pastry and there's not as much chewing gum action going on. And there's genuine chunks of meat here that I can identify and differentiate between the meat and the kidney. So has the pie improved? Definitely. What would I give this cooking method? I'm going to say that this experimental cooking method of putting it in a tray of water and punching a hole in it isn't really any better than the normal way of cooking it. It extended the cooking time by 10 minutes. And although the pastry is more cooked, there's not as much puff pastry volume here in terms of with steam and air in it. So I'm not entirely sure that this is a net positive. I'd say it's a different way of cooking it. You end up with better tasting pastry that's more evenly cooked, but I wouldn't say it was cooked as well. So although you get the pastry up to temperature to cook, it's not getting to a high enough temperature to be proper puff phyllo pastry. So it's got its pluses and its minuses. Now, would I cook it like this over a fire? Maybe, because then you would not want to boil the contents. For temping, that might be the way to cook it. A Dutch oven type scenario. And then finish it off with the lid uncovered to allow the pastry to dry out. Overall, yeah, they've improved the meat. The gravy tastes better because of that as well. Is this quality food yet? No. You've made a bad food less bad. This is still not, in my mind, good food. Not as bad as it was, but if it wasn't for these videos, I wouldn't be buying and eating this. So, thanks for watching. Please like and share the video. If you like what I do here, please subscribe. Not disappointed with this pie. I wouldn't choose to eat it, but then I wouldn't say it's gotten worse. It's gotten a lot better. And it's come from maybe the worst food I've ever had to, it's now above those tinned breakfasts, you know, it has moved up remarkably. It's got up to at least a 5 out of 10 from a 1 or 2 out of 10. Well, that's a massive improvement for this type of food. I imagine, considering the best pie I've ever had has been that vegetarian one, and that was amazing. And I think they've taken what they learned from that and put it into the other pies, and I think it's great. Thanks for watching. Bye.